sports. Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the LSU Tigers offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, and he fumbles. And the offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Hard running through a tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. The Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And each team is led by a linebacker who just lines up in the middle, makes plays, and just commands the defense.
Yeah, when you take a look at the identity of these defenses, it really starts with the two of these guys. Their makeup as players is threaded into the DNA of the defense, and as they go, so does the defense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Defense loading up on defensive backs here, wanting to take away the deep pass play. To throw, it's Beck. He lets it go on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Sometimes that primetime game the whole nation is watching brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now LSU stable of backs again on this roster too.
Incompletion makes it second down. Ball handed off. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting.
The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. So a great return following the pick, or finally able to get him down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle, but 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Play action here on 1st down. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they stop him? The 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kirk.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now all of a sudden the momentum feels like it has shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He'll be stopped short, trying to go for the lead. They still are down 1. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a bizarre play. Goes backwards all the way to the end zone for a safety.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing here on your side of the 50? You're running backwards like that. Eventually, the defense sees this. They can't believe their eyes. They're rallying to the football, and they come up with a safety.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion now from the tight end. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Trying to create here on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Urasek. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Dogs are in the red zone now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pressure is coming. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
They come up with another sack. What a unique way of being able to apply pressure. Good coverage downfield, allows the defense to be able to get after him. But back-to-back sacks now. It's 3rd down and long, and you know they're thinking about bringing more pressure here.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's ETN. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Back to pass. It's Beck. He's running. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. Moving right through the contact. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent flip.
And the ball to the ground. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier side, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Now it's second down here. They'll run it here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. He'll try a pass here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point makes the lead 6. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Caught on the outside. It's Lovett. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide open receiver complete. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
It's a fake. They've got the tight end open. He's not going to get there. The defense stops him. The game is still tied. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 10.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it for a big gain. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is.
Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game. and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Moves left out of the pocket. Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea of they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the
The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point try pushes the lead up to 8 now. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Second down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They've been stopped in their first 2 4th down attempts. Here comes number 3. Back to throw. It's Beck. Here's a shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Breaking free at midfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in...
Cannot escape, and down he goes. First down sack. Pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to extend the play. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now,
he's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's an important first down on that running play. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Runs through the defender. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
They're 0 for 2 on previous fourth down attempts. We'll see if the third time is a charm. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on fourth down.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it on the move. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Catch is made down the middle. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter of this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. This one is broken up. It falls incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And that football is out, a potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker, ends up killing the drive.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Using his legs on the scramble. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together, because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Running a quarterback sneak here. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, what a train wreck here. The past 3 plays have been so disappointing. They just can't punch it in. You're that close on 3rd down, and then the offensive line just gets dominated at the line of scrimmage, and you have a tackle for a loss. Is your confidence too shot to go for it? Seems like you better try for 3.
And they can't complete it. It's Downs defense stepping up there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback, how aggressive he'll. And the result is going to be a safety.
Oh, this one hurts, Chris. Right when it looks like you have a chance to get back into this game. Now, keep in mind, even though you've given up a safety, it's still a 1-possession game. Now you have to kick this ball off to your opponent. It's going to come down to, can your defense make a stop to give your offense a chance again?
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And the senior able to make the stop after a...
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball. But
got a lane. Can he get in? Oh, look out. The football is free. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's into the end zone, but there is a mark on the play. Let's check that out. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. See if they can convert the point after. What's this, a fake? They're going to try to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Scanning the field. Inspect. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stop right near midfield, and it'll be a first down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to scramble. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this guy just keeps making plays. I mean, here we are late in the ball game. They keep finding ways to get him the football, and he's had one of those games that they just can't find a way to slow him down. He's lined.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Here comes the point after attempt. Dropping back. It's Nussler. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. This is caught. How about that? The fake works, and they add 2 points. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Bell. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a big gain. LSU has moved into the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champion.